Hey guys, it's Zach here, and today we're checking out 88 Films' Blu-ray release of Martial Club. This 1981 Hong Kong production from the Shaw Brothers Studios is directed by Lau Kar Leung and boasts a fantastic cast, including Gordon Liu, Robert Mak, Hui Ying Hung, and Johnny Wang Lung Wei, among several others. The story is yet another featuring the legendary Wang Fei Hung, played this time in his youth by Gordon Liu. Lau Kar Leung's spectacular choreography comes into play as well, tying the film together for another excellent Hong Kong pick that will please fans of the traditional kung fu school rivalry story. On top of the movie itself, we have a great-looking Blu-ray release from 88 Films to check out, packed with bonuses on and off disc. Before we get to unboxing our physical release, let's talk a bit about the film itself. Martial Club opens with director Lau Kar Leung introducing us to the long-honored tradition of lion dancing. He gives a few bits of information on lion dance etiquette before jumping into the action with a spectacle of a performance from the Tin Sao Club. However, we reach the first point of contention already as rival martial arts school Zheng Po makes a sudden appearance and challenges the strength and authority of Tin Sao. We get the first half of our setup and character introductions here before the scene inevitably breaks out in fight. Subsequently, we're introduced to the rest of our warring cast with a third and final school in the story, the Mo Bun Martial Arts Club, where Master Wang Ke-ying tries to settle the argument between Masters Zheng Tin Sao and Luk Zheng Po about the lion dance attack, even if in the end it only seems to fan the flames. It's here we're also introduced to our leads for the film, Gordon Liu and Robert Mak. Gordon Liu plays Wang Fei Hung of the Mo Bun Martial Arts School, and Robert Mak as Yan Lam attending Tin Sao. Though Wang Fei Hung and Yan Lam are from different schools, specializing in different styles, they're also the best of friends. The two martial arts enthusiasts enjoy friendly sparring and are always trying to one-up each other when it comes to showing off their kung fu skills, even if it means throwing forth a bribe or two. Of course, their shenanigans eventually get them in deep trouble when they provoke a northerner who happens to be highly skilled. The resulting fight and injuries drive a wedge between our cast. The primary catalyst for this bout, of course, is Yan Lam's sister, played by Hui Ying Hung, who goes on to spark distrust between the Mo Bun and Tin Sao clubs. Meanwhile, in the background, it's revealed the mysterious northerner is actually Master Shen Xiong, played by Johnny Wang Lung Wei. He's traveled to Guangzhou in order to meet up with Master Luk Zheng Po and create a new style of mixed martial arts between the North and South. So, throughout the film, the three schools constantly quarrel. A few of the masters are reasonable, trying to keep the peace, but others, and especially their kids, are a whole other story. So many of the characters, including our leads, are constantly lying, cheating, and sneaking around in attempts to uproot each other. Most of the conflict in the first two acts are entirely due to misunderstandings, miscommunications, or pure arrogance. The third act, however, ramps up the fighting as the Luk Zheng Po school finally shows its true face. The story finally picks up the pace and grows in intensity, giving us one of the best final fights from the Shaw Brothers catalog. The choreography on display between Gordon Liu and Johnny Wang Lung Wei is spectacular, intense, and story-driven. Overall, Martial Club is another solid Shaw Brothers pick from the mind of Lau Kar Leung. With over a 110-minute runtime, the film brings martial arts action by the cartful, but lacks in the story department. Not that I really went in expecting something deep. The cast themselves are entertaining, and the choreography is top-notch, but unfortunately, the characters are unlikable, and the various conflicts throughout are more often than not triggered by someone lying, cheating, accusing, or otherwise just being an asshat for the sake of it. The final fight between Gordon Liu and Wang Lung Wei is well worth the adrenaline exhaustion, however, making this another film for the watchlist if you're looking for that simple but raw Lau Kar Leung action. The fights are long, crowded, and busy, yet very appealing. Check it out for yourself, and let me know what you think of the movie in the comments below. Did you find the characters as off-putting in this one as I did, or did the constant drive into the conflict and combat keep you satisfied? Drop a comment down below, and until then, we've got a physical copy of Martial Club to unbox. So let's head on over and open up our release. Here we are with 88 Films' release of Martial Club. It comes in a nice and sturdy slipcover featuring newly commissioned artwork by Kung Fu Bob. All of the release information is on the back of the slip, and if we look underneath, we have a clear Blu-ray case featuring the original Hong Kong posterwork on the front. Inside, there's a single Blu-ray disc on the right, as well as a couple of paper goodies tucked in here on the left. Included is a 24-page booklet featuring an article by author Barry Forshaw, who writes about Lau Kar Leung and Martial Club story in particular. The writings are also accompanied by an assortment of stills from the movie. Booklet aside, our other paper goodie is a small fold-out poster featuring the original posterwork for the film on one side and the new release artwork on the other. Finally, we can circle back to our case and note that the sleeve for the Blu-ray case is also reversible. That, however, covers all of the physical aspects of this release, so let's head on over and check out what all is included on the disc. 88 Films presents Martial Club in 1080p with an HD transfer from the original negative. The film brings with it an array of audio and language options, including the Cantonese mono audio track, the English mono track, sourced from the Instructors of Death print, and of course, 2 bonus audio commentary tracks to check out on the rewatch. Each commentary track features Asian cinema expert Frank Zhang, with one of the tracks also featuring Zhang's guest, actor and martial artist Michael Worth. Frank Zhang is always a wealth of information on martial arts films and the culture behind them, and having a second track where he can drum up a conversation with a friend and related expert is always a great time. On top of the film itself, 88 Films packs in a solid amount of videos to dig through. We get another full watch of the movie under the English release title Instructors of Death, presented here in the nice and dirty Grindhouse print. A novelty inclusion for sure, but a really fun one at that. Next up, we have a handful of interviews running at a whopping 100 minutes long altogether. Included in this release are interviews with actor Robert Mak, who plays Yan Lam, actor Johnny Wang Lung Wei, who played the Northerner, stuntmen Hong Sun Nam and Tony Tam, and a final interview with Shaw Brothers producer and production manager Lawrence Wong. Robert Mak and Wang Lung Wei each talk about their starts in martial arts before entering the film industry and eventually sharing about their experiences with Martial Club in particular. There's some great discussion here too for fans of Lau Kar Leung and his team especially. Hong Sun Nam and Tony Tam also share about their Shaw Brothers experiences and shooting Martial Club. The final interview, however, with Lawrence Wong runs the longest at 40 minutes. He talks about Mona Fong, Lau Kar Leung, his own experiences at Shaw, and much, much more. These troves of interviews from 88 Films are gold to any Shaw Brothers superfan, and the ones here make nice inclusions for the collection. With the interviews aside, we can round out the release with a duo of trailers, including an original Hong Kong trailer for Martial Club and an English release trailer under the title Instructors of Death. With that, however, we've fully covered the included bonus features on this release. Overall, it's another solid Shaw Brothers pick from 88 Films, and I hope they keep pumping them out. With several of the other boutique labels jumping into Hong Kong cinema, there's a ton of competition to be had. Pick this release up for sure if you're a Lau Kar Leung fan, or if you're just looking for another Shaw Brothers romp to sit back and enjoy. Leave your thoughts and opinions on the film and this Blu-ray release below, and until then, thanks again for joining me here once more on Pajama Theater. Like this video and subscribe to support the channel, and as always, thanks again, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.